Hello everyone, welcome back to OptimizEvony. Before we get into today's video, I want to have a quick word from our sponsor, Amazon App Store. As I'm sure most of you know, starting August 2025, Amazon App Store and Amazon Coins will be removed from all Android devices, which means that you must use all of your Amazon Coins before August 20th, 2025, so make sure to use them before it's too late. In addition, if you're playing on an Amazon device, Amazon App Store will stay active, and there'll be exclusive offers and special deals just for you. In the coming weeks, there will be a number of big Evony events that have great rewards, so make sure to check those out. Also, if you want to stay connected with the Evony community, don't forget to join our brand new Evony Discord server today. I'll put the link in the description of this video. Hello everyone, welcome back to OptimizEvony. Today we're going into the Triumph Celebration event, one of the big events, the quarterly events that that Evony does. I don't know if they're quarterly or twice a year or whatnot, but basically it's one of those events that has two new really good generals, has a bunch of new things like a new keep that you can try and get and things like that. Um, I'll be honest, there's a ton in this event, so I am not going to cover it all in one video because that video would probably be like 45 minutes long. So I'm going to break it into multiple sections. So I'm going to talk about the keep and the generals in a different update and kind of just talk through some of the more basic updates and some of the new things first and foremost. And then, yeah, I'll put out some other videos on that as well. So first of all, to get into this, you go into the Triumphs celebration, and then you have all of these different events. This is kind of the keep one. This one is the general, particularly for the assistant general. But then this one, we'll talk a little bit about this one. This one's more of like the story version of it. So we can enter the story and get these rewards. And so the first thing we'll talk about is that there is a new card pack. So um, as you guys all know, um, there's a number of these packs. As you can see, I'm doing this on an alt, so you can't actually. So I haven't done some of these, but let me go to this. So basically, there's this new Triumph Celebration cards, and they have obviously different buffs here than you would have in the other ones. Um, so let's kind of look through these. So the first one, defending ground, and then ground and mount troop defense, and then finally attacking ground attack. So uh, pretty decent, but some of the other ones are honestly better. This one is range and siege, range, HP, and then range, attack, HP, and defense. This is overall, not just attacking. So yeah, that's a pretty solid chunk there. That's pretty good. I would say that one's better than the other one. This one, the first one is mount troop attack in rally, and then defending siege attack, always good. And then this one's, I mean, honestly really good. Attacking range and siege, attack, defense, and HP. Uh, so yeah, these are a lot of what you're going to be doing attacking. So huge bonuses here. Of course, it's going to be extremely difficult to get. There's really only two ways to get these cards at the moment. One, if you if you saw what I was doing earlier, basically in the Triumph celebration, if you go in the story, basically you're going to get 10 of these, or one every day. I think you're going to get two cards. So then you can open those. Otherwise, oh my God, I have to go through so many different things. Otherwise, you have to go through this limited card pack and spend $10 for 3 of them or $100 for 20 of them. Obviously, you can use double and triple downs on these. So it's it's tough. I always struggle to consider spending on these cards. Um, Really what you want is someone who spends a lot in your alliance that gets all of these cards and gets extras of them and can trade them for the non-event ones. So like the world civilization ones, you can trade for them if you have one of a comparable level. So yeah, that's another, kind of big coiner thing. Um, then they've also kind of increased a few different things. There's this Royal Glory event. This is basically a PC only event. I have given up on the PC client, so I'm not really going to go into that all that much, but you do get some small rewards for that. They also have continued to do the Duty General gear set pieces. So this is for Academy Officer, and basically you have a 2-piece, 4-piece, and 6-piece. That 6-piece giving rally cap. So obviously the massive coiners are going to try and be increasing their rally cap as much as possible. But even attacking HP, 10% and all troop defense overall is pretty solid. And then also, you get attacking ground troop and mountain troop attack, and range troop and siege machine attack debuff when joining a rally. So yeah, these are really again for the Uber coiners. You'll kind of sense a theme. This event is for coiners. This event is for people who are going to spend a lot of money. And so people who are want to spend a lot of money and are looking to get a good return for their money on buffs, this is a great event because there's a ton of buffs kind of all over the event. But for free to play players, it again, I hate to tell you, but I think it's just increasing that buff gap again and again. Uh, One other interesting thing here that they've done is they've changed the Elder Dragon improvement. So for those of you that don't know, after this All Stars will be the first time that someone will be able to unlock the Elder Dragon. This I don't even know how to say it, Gorinch. I don't know. I'm missing a few letters in there, but basically it's an upgraded version of Layden, and it's a ranged troop attack dragon. But in addition to like additional great stats, you also get these active skills on level 3 again. So it allows you to kind of upgrade that again. And so they've changed some of these. So it used to be that it was basically siege and range based, but now it's all troops attack, all troops defense, and all troops HP if you use it. And you also get a 10% range or 10% rally capacity. So again, rally capacity is going up by a ton. And we'll talk about this a little bit more with the keep video because there's also rally cap there, but they're adding rally cap all over the place. Uh, but it's really only for massive coiners. So it's really sad to me because they're basically making it so that good rally setters that don't spend a lot just feasibly can't set rallies in All Stars because they just won't have these, you know, 10% here, 6% here, 5% here, all of these rally cap increases that really add up, and those are what gets you to, the 100 million plus range. I think it's probably getting close with some of these increases, probably getting close to 110 with some of the rally cap combinations. But we'll have to see, once that all comes out. But yeah, again, crazy stats here. I do kind of like this as a benefit for someone who has done well in All Stars because really where you need the rally capacity is in All Stars if you're trying to set. And so in this case, this is rewarding people who have done really well in All Stars. So I actually don't have a huge problem with this. I have a huge problem with some of the other things like, this rally capacity here, or some of the other ones. Uh, but yeah, that's enough of a rant for now. I'll talk about that a little bit later when it gets to the keep. Um, but yeah, they've also done a number of other improvements, minor things. The one thing that might be a little bit interesting is Battle of Constantinople, single round increases in the rewards. Let's actually look what these are. Interesting. So they've added uncommon card packs here. So yeah, if you win and you get 1,800 points, which usually if you're winning, you're getting that much, you get 3 of these uncommon world civilization packs, which is pretty good. If you lose, yeah, even if you get to the top, you only get 1. I don't know if they've really changed all the other. I think all the other ones are pretty much the same. I don't have a screenshot from before, but yeah, there's that is one thing. Um, but okay, let's talk about some of the other new updates here. There is a new champion, kind of as expected, with some of these big events, and the only way to get it is by coining. I will say that up front. Basically, to get it, you have to let me get to that here. But basically, to get it, you have to go to cake 5, I believe. Yeah, so this staff of wisdom here unlocks Minerva. And so, I mean, again, if you're like a low to medium coiner, this is a good event to spend on if you're willing to spend because you do get this champion, and there are a lot of buffs that you can get. The other thing I will point out is that they have added this at cake level 4, these premium gear chests, 4 of them level 7, which really you used to only get one per $100 pack. So that's kind of just a nice added bonus. I mean, yeah, I mean the people the people who are getting to this level again, maybe they're looking for this scroll chest 2 um, chest, but yeah, you're also going to get that level 7 special gear. So that's a nice benefit as well. The spiritual beast is back, but there is no new spiritual beast. So you can if you've been saving up, you can uh, get to the ones that you want. But yeah, let's get back to Minerva. So Minerva again, coin only. They really need to start unlocking these for the free to play players. The we all know that coiners have enough of an advantage. There's not really a reason why you can't start unlocking these. I mean, I think someone counted there's 5 now that you can't get from for free by grinding. You had to have gotten at the point where during these events. So they're really trying to add like a sense of like limit or limited availability to these, but it's just dumb because there's a ton of really good buffs here, and quite frankly, the free-to-play players need them more than the coiners. Obviously, the coiners are going to be the ones that are going to pay to get it early, but there should be some mechanism to actually um, get these generals or have them release after sorry, not generals, champions after like 3 months or something like that. Like people are fine waiting as long as they can get the things. Having things that are never possible to get as a free to play player is just a broken game, in my opinion. So let's actually look into Minerva and some of the skills. So first and foremost, attacking siege machine attack goes up to 75%. That's amazing. I would really like this. So we'll see if I end up spending for this. Um, Single time revive troops. power during server war. This is good if you play server war, but again, these are these are primarily going to be gotten by bigger coiners, and so while this will help, those people probably have more souls anyways. Enemy range troop attack debuff is great, up to 90%. That's really good because the the buff to debuff ratio has really has really skewed pretty far at this point. Like I think I don't have awful debuffs, and I think I'm sitting at somewhere around like 2200 or something range troop attack debuff, which means that I can fully debuff up to like 44 or 4500 range troop attack buffs, which is pretty solid, right? Like that's better than a lot of our competition that we face. But when you get into all stars, the top end of the buffs, I'm sure you've seen reports where people have like 7,000 buffs. And so like to debuff 7,000 buffs, you need to get to 3,500. And like no one's, as far as I know, no one's even close to that. So they do really need to keep adding ways to get more debuffs, especially for free-to-play players, because free-to-play players end up playing more defense than attacking, and that's really the only way that you can remotely balance the game. I know it's kind of past, it's out of control at this point, but like, there is a way to swing it back in terms of reducing some of that craziness where like, you do allow more of these buffs and debuffs for free. And Evony completely controls that. So the last one is when defending the main city, enemy ground troop attack. So another debuff when defending. This is overall, which is nice. Uh, Ground troop attack debuff, I haven't found it to be like crazy important. Usually by the time, usually ground, how well ground does on someone is more buffs and troop dependent than really their debuffs. But I mean, obviously, any more debuff does help. Just not something that I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I need to have this now. The first one, absolutely. The third one, absolutely. But the fourth one, it's great. I'm happy for it when it comes, but it's less important to me. Um, there is no skin for Minerva, at least not yet. So that is kind of nice. Of course, there's skins for about everything else. One of the other things that I did want to talk about is there is this new champion monthly card. So as with a lot of the other monthly cards, this allows you to get daily rewards, which is essentially this mystery box, which gives you ruby necklaces, love boxes, or this Alice's Dreamscape. Let me know. I've looked in a lot of places for this Dreamscape. Let me know where this is. I'm assuming there's some buffs or something that are associated with it, but I honestly just can't find it. I did spend a long time looking at it, so but maybe I'm blind. Let me know in the comments if you end up finding out where this is so that I can figure out, kind of what it is and how much it's actually worth. Um, but yeah, so there's a chance to get that. There's obviously you get ruby necklaces and safe resources and speed ups. But the real benefits that you're getting is that you get 20% more loyalty from greetings and from empowering. So basically, when you're clicking greeting and empowering the champion, you're going to get 20% more XP, and you can basically do it all in one click. You can use the greet times 10 privilege, which means that you don't have to wait a minute in between or flip between screens to do it a little bit faster. You can basically just do it all at once, which is honestly nice, but like they shouldn't make you pay for that. Like that's just like they're just making you get like unnecessary grinding. Um, so yeah, that's kind of those two things. There is a new boss, which is the Harpy, similar to basically all of the other ones. You know, it's the same. Like it's not a big deal. Honestly, there's the normal like gem sharing. Basically, if you spend, you can light fireworks and get a chance to share in the gens or the gems. And then also within here, I do want to point out that you also have this shop. These are what you need to get to try and unlock that Assistant General. This has a nice assortment of different things. Those are kind of the two top things that I would go for. I would certainly not go for this Wolf's Box thing, Wolf of Mars thing, because you can get that in a lot of other places. After that, I would probably go for the Blood of Ares. Um, yeah, I think that's for the moment. That's all. I know there's a lot more in this event, but it's already been like a 20-minute video, so I'm going to cut it here, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you in the comments.